Ash, the final game of the reserve season coming up against Hull KR. How much are you looking forward to taking on the Robins?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it personally because first game back after I think about 6 weeks, so I'm looking forward to finishing on a high note for the season and hopefully get the win.
Obviously, this game was postponed earlier in the year. To have these sort of games build up at the back end of the year, we had Wigan a fortnight ago. We've got Hull KR this week. How much do you think that's really helping the boys continue to develop outside of the pressures of getting to a potential grand final?
Yeah, it's good because we've got something to play for and something to work towards in training. So I think it's good it's been rearranged because obviously if there were no game, we'd just be training for no game. So I'm glad there's a game. And, all the boys, I'm sure, we're whipping at training this week and hopefully come away with the win on Saturday.
There were some bits, obviously, harking back to last year, obviously due to COVID, we had a couple of games drop out, and I remember Chev saying at the time that you guys just want to play. How important, you've just touched on it there, but how important is having a game to prepare towards and know almost your roles during the week?
Yeah, it's very important for us, like I say, we know as well as in the week how to prepare mentally, physically for the game. So preparation goes start of the week, and come game day, you're ready to go.
And how have you found stepping up into the reserves this year and the games you've featured? I know you spent a little bit of time on the sidelines, but
it's been really good. Been playing around a good set of players, a lot of first team players. So it's good to learn off them boys, and so it's been good.
And obviously, as one of the older guys in the group, recently we've been bringing through the younger academy guys that have been performing as well in our 18s this year. But how good is it as a competition that the club's really looked at bringing the first team, the reserves, and the academy all together to be playing in this competition this year?
Yeah, it's great because we've got some really good young players coming through, and for us to have a mixture of it in the game day, it proves how such a good club we are, and proves how good our young setup is. So hopefully there's plenty more young players coming through.
And how have you found developing this year? Is there any sort of areas that you've really worked on with John, Tony, and the rest of the staff?
Yeah, I've saved it developed quite a bit really well. Focus this year, just playing simple, just running hard, tackling hard. I feel like that's brought the best out of me, and I think looking back from this time to last year to now, I think I have developed really well. So, yeah.
And what can you put a finger on a game this year that you've quite enjoyed for the reserves?
I enjoyed Cass one, smashing Cass. That was good. I think I've enjoyed them all really. We've had a good year. Shame to miss out on the playoffs, but I'm sure next year we can build towards that.
And obviously this competition is just going strength on strength. You think back to last year, I know you weren't as involved as much with the reserves, but for the club to be promoting its own talent and be competing like we have this year, it must be a real positive going into the next few years of this competition.
Yeah, definitely. I think last year was a bit stop and start here. Sometimes not being our own players, getting the players from other teams. So I think this year, all the players from Rhinos, I think it's really helps us gel together. So we know the players and we can gel better together and play better.
And just coming back to this week's game, okay, I got some big bodies in there, Leo Tennyson and Phoenix Tonga guy, a few of their big guys. How much are you looking forward to taking on what they've got to offer?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, you want to play against the best, don't you? That's how you improve, so it should be a good test for the boys, and I'm sure we'll be ready for it.
Is there anyone, I've just mentioned a few guys, but is there anyone in particular that, when you've sort of reviewed the team they could put out, that you've maybe put a number on and thought that's a big head-to-head for yourself?
Yeah, I think, like you say, they've got a big forward pack, so I think myself that'd be good to match up against them and see what happens, yeah.